go through question 4. Let's see what question 4 has for us. What does it say? Given the following figures of functions over closed intervals. D. Okay, closed intervals, yes. So D is the closed interval, it's the domain, right? Where it's starting from and where it's ending. At what domain points, so at points, does each function appear to be differentiable? All right, so, and then B, continuous but not differentiable. C, neither continuous. So here we are dealing with the word continuous and the word differentiable. So continuous versus differentiable. Now, here, I want you to know that when you're dealing with these two words, continuous and differentiable, we can either use calculation to determine if a function is continuous or differentiable. Then we can also use the graph, what something looks like. So when we say that something is differentiable, it means you can calculate the derivative. What is the derivative? The gradient. So it means you can calculate the gradient. And where is it that we can't find gradient of? We cannot find gradient of these points here, corners like this, sharp corners like that. Okay? Either it can be a corner like this, or it can be a corner that bends. That one is called a cusp, like this, okay? Like this one here, okay? This one is bending, it's called a cusp. So when we are dealing with the word differentiable and the word continuous, either you are going to use what you are seeing to know, or you are going to use a calculation to know. So in here, they are asking us based on appearance, which is what we are seeing. There's no calculation involved in this question. So they are wanting to check, do you know how to tell when something is continuous and when something is differentiable? By analysis, by checking and seeing. So in here, when something is continuous, there are only two things that stops something from being continuous, and those two things are a jump or a hole, and what else? And an asymptote. So an asymptote, if we have an asymptote like here, this here we have a hole, although this point is then defined, but you can see that there is a hole here and a hole, which makes the jump from here to there and whatever. So the function comes and then jumps down, then here it comes and then jumps up to go to this point. This causes us to have something which is not continuous. And this is very nice because there's a lot of things that we then talk about when we look at this. But continuity, remember this. When we're using what we see for continuous, we should make sure that there are no holes. We should make sure that there are no jumps. We should make sure that there are no asymptotes. If we have a hole, a jump, or an asymptote, then something will not be continuous. For something that is not differentiable, we should make sure that there is no point or there is no cusp. Okay? Point is like a corner or a cusp, something like this. Or a cusp, which is like this. Or we can say like that, something like that. We don't want a cusp. We don't want a corner. If those things are there, then something is not going to be differentiable. Now, also, if these things are there, then something will also not be differentiable. So, or we can put these three also to come here. Because when something is not continuous at a point, then it can never be differentiable at that point. In other words, how will you find the gradient here? You can't find the gradient there because it's not continuous, so definitely it will not be differentiable. So whenever you say that something is not continuous, just mean that it will never also be differentiable. Okay, but it can be differentiable. Okay, it can be continuous but not differentiable. Okay, so if we say there is no continuity, there's a jump or an asymptote like this, a vertical asymptote, not a horizontal one. If you have a vertical asymptote, then you are going to have something which is not continuous. A horizontal asymptote does not affect continuity. Look at this. We can have a horizontal asymptote like this. Now I'm trying to say a whole lot of things. This is a horizontal asymptote. You can have a function which does this and goes, and this is a continuous function. This is continuous, but it has an asymptote. But this is a horizontal asymptote. Horizontal asymptote doesn't matter. But a vertical asymptote will make it to jump from it is not defined at this point, so it is not continuous. Therefore, it will not be differentiable because you can't find the derivative if the function is not there. You know what I mean? So yes, if something is not continuous, then it can't be differentiable. But then something can be continuous and not differentiable if it has a cusp, a corner like this. This is a continuous function. There are no breaks. There's no asymptote here. There's no vertical asymptote. There's no hole. There's no jump. But this is not differentiable because it has a cusp. This is not differentiable because of this, but it's continuous. Okay, so now let's work with the questions and let's see. So remember what you look at for continuity. You only look at, is there a vertical asymptote or a hole or a jump? If those things are there, then it's not continuous. Then for differentiability, you look for, now first you check if something is continuous. If it is continuous, then you then go ahead to look at the second thing, which is there no cusp or whatever. Okay, so it must be continuous and it must not have a cusp or a point. Then it will be differentiable. That's easy, right? That is the concept. So I'm going to answer this question in the next video. Goodbye for now.